We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight it's Diamond Dynasty Baseball between Fort Myers and Toronto. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. David Peralta heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Right fielder, David Peralta.
And we are underway now in New York as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Kennedy's ready. Here's the 1-1. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Backhanded. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
In the second,
striding into the box, Adam Jones. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And Jones takes this one for a ball. 1-1.
1-1.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. One and two, here it comes. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Anthony Rizzo gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Jason Kipnis comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he'll step off. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's retired here, 1 away. Now in the box, Chris Davis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Adam Jones gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. J.D. Martinez makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. The throw into second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Throw goes to third, and he will make it up to third here. Good instincts to take off on what should be scored a passed ball. Kennedy pauses. Here it is on 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Runner at third here, nobody out. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Well, be careful not to airmail that thing over your catcher's head. You got to make sure you don't overthrow it.
Got him. Justin Turner settles into the box for his first chance.
Third baseman, Justin Turner.
Into the seats, 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game. Kike Hernandez bats now, and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out.
And all he's looking for right now is a pitch that he can drive somewhere. He's got to get on base, and preferably in scoring position, so maybe he can get his teammates to drive him in.
And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Mark Trumbo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Left fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Therefore, it is Martinez, and that's the first out. Matt Wieters will get his first cuts here.
Matt Wieters.
Hit sharply on the ground. Hernandez on the grass. On to first, and Wieters is set down now, 2 away.
Batting six.
Chase Headley gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Schwarber reaches out for the tag, and that ends the inning. Jose Reyes is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw bounces up to him at the bag, and he's able to cover up and hang on. Not the most fluid play, but he's out nonetheless. John Lester set to hit now for the first time. And a good fastball from Kennedy as he gets ahead with strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Kennedy sets his sights. Here's the 0-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. David Peralta will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. And he sends one deep down the right field line. Davis on the move. And that ends the inning. Brandon Belt digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Martinez is there to put it away, and on one pitch, Belt is retired. Addison Russell steps in now. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
1 out, nobody on. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Now a ball that's reached for and flared out to no man's land behind first. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Ian Kennedy comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. 1 out and a runner on second base. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Also striding in, Jason Kipnis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A throw behind the runner at second, and he will make it back in there. He's safe at second base. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball, as that evens things at 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Adam Jones is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth. Kennedy into his motion. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
Well, you know, Anthony Rizzo was an all-star in 2014, but he really exploded on the scene in 2015, where he was named to the National League All-Star team again, and he competed in the home run derby as well.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Speaking of 2015, that year he also joined a very exclusive club of players who've hit 30 home runs and been hit by a pitch 30 times in the same season.
That sounds like a painful club to me, Matty. Regardless, he finished the 2015 season with 31 home runs to help the Cubs reach the National League Championship Series. What a memorable season.
Into the box, J.D. Martinez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And that's been their only hit so far in the game.
1-0. And that misses inside 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Trumbo over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Chris Davis is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Jones going back. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Into the box now, Adam Jones. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Rizzo is there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Mark Trumbo. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that's in there for strike one.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Hit on the ground to short. Reyes over to his left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Kyle Schwarber heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Catcher, Kyle Schwarber.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. That's by him for strike one. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Kennedy gets the sign. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Justin Turner stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First pitch of the at-bat. Now here's a curveball by Kennedy. Good for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Kike Hernandez stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a two-out double. Jose Reyes will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the two-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Grounded to short. Gloved by Russell, and nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Matt Wieters comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. To short. Reyes from the outfield grass. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in the dangerous switch hitter Chase Headley. Now a fly ball heading from Martinez out in left field. Oh, and he misses it. Brandon Belt is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at-bat. Trying to hold the lead. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Runner at second here with one man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. Now to the plate, Addison Russell. He reached on a single in his first try.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Well, they missed with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and just put him aboard here, and they'll do just that. First delivery to him on the way. Ian Kennedy will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
Swing and a liner. 2 down, runners at first and second. And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball 3.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here, because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
The throw home, and he is in there. Jason Kipnis digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Martinez moves over, and that's the 3rd out. John Lester makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. Henry's Morales is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher, Lester.
Henry's Morales.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. David Peralta will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Tap fouled at home plate. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Digging in, Adam Jones. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Jones is under it, and that retires the side. Chris Davis gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. Darren O'Day will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. I had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. And that misses 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Adam Jones will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Mark Trumbo will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. David Peralta will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Anthony Rizzo will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point. Justin Wilson is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Chased a bad one there. 1-1.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
They just keep moving higher and higher up the ladder. If he keeps offering, why not?
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. J.D. Martinez steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Kyle Schwarber stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Line softly toward the hole. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Justin Turner will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yeah, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Runners going. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead Matt Wieters will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if he can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Reyes from shallow right. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first down. Chase Headley will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And he'll step off and try again. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is low, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Brandon Belt will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Ground ball right side. Reyes on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Justin Turner comes to the plate and he'll start us off in the 8th. Brian Shaw will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Kike Hernandez will dig in. He doubled his last time. First offering on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
And you know, the big key to throwing the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Jose Reyes stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. And that's cut on and missed as Reyes falls behind here. 0-2. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Addison Russell steps into the box. Let's see if they avoid the zone again or try to challenge him here.
Well, I'm sure he'd probably rather hit, but guess what? There's no easier way to improve that on-base percentage.
Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind. 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. This guy's work cut out for him now.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Brian Shaw will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Shin-Soo Choo will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Now pitching, JHoch.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Darren Ruff will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. lays off 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Down the third baseline. In time to first, and there are two away. Jason Kipnis will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. Chris Davis ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Tom Wilhelmsen will take over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. That's wide, 2-0. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
And you wonder if maybe he was taken there because he thought his runner was going to be moving from first.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Hot shot down the line. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. Adam Jones stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. The 2-2 pitch. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. Tom Wilhelmsen will be announced here, but I'd be surprised if he gets an opportunity to swing the bat leading off the inning. Andrew Chafin will enter now to start the 9th inning, as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Logan Forsythe is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Bounced slowly back toward the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. David Peralta will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Nipped the corner. 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Adam Jones will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Roberto Ozuna will be summoned here as he'll try to get the final out to keep this game tied heading into the bottom of the 9th. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled back. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Oliver Perez will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings. David Peralta stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's set down 1 away. Matt Wieters stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And that's going to be high 2-2 now. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Chase Headley digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe force seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. J.D. Martinez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. You won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. He singled his last time up. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. 2-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Headley in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Brandon Belt steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Chris Colabello will grab a bat to pinch hit here, and you wonder if he'll be swinging for the downs, trying to walk off with a victory. Carter Capps will come on here to start the home 10th, and all he's looking to do is get this one to the 11th inning. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a curveball just off the black. 2-1 now. 2-1. Here it is. To 2-2 now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Addison Russell steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. Chopped foul right at home plate. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Standing in now, the pitcher, Roberto Ozuna. So with two away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. And and that's off the second base bag. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. So it's a runner at first with two men out. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Possible winning run stands at first with two out here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Strike 3, and the potential winning run laid waste. The inning is over. Justin Turner comes to the plate as the leadoff man here in the 11th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Justin Turner.
And a good pitch, but he gets quite a lot of it. And in fact, he got more than a lot of it. He got all of it. It's a home run.
The batter, second baseman.
A solo shot here to left as they take the lead. It's 2-1. Kike Hernandez stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Wieters has it, and the throw is there to record the first out. Jose Reyes digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful not to give up yet another home run here in this inning. So you can see they're approaching with caution here.
And that's over. 3-1. Bases are empty, one man out. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4. Carter Capps steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Dominic Brown will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Slurve, and he jumps ahead here 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. David Peralta struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here. And there he goes towards second. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Well, come on now. They've saved him for the 11th as he'll try and take this one home. Leading off the inning, Chris Davis. And they'll need him to get something going here. Luis Valbuena will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Swung on, missed. 2-1. Giles sets. Here it is on 2-1. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Adam Jones ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Throw gets him, 2 down. David Peralta will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Too high, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now. The 2-1 on its way. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. He bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
And that looked like he went after ball 4. Maybe he's thinking that it's too close to take, but it looked pretty obvious to me.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. He's set. Here it comes. Matt Wieters is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our Tops Player of the Game award. But what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Fans are final.
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you. And he came on to slam the door shut.
1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the home team, 1 run on 6 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.